Okay, so in the last video we set up the project and created a new sequence for us to start layering some video into. In this video I'm going to show you the basics of working with different layers of video, importing assets into your project and editing them and putting them into the timeline. So first things first, in this part here, your project, if you right click, import, you can import your video and images and music and all the things that are going to go into your video. Now this is going straight to the folder that I created, so yours will look a bit empty at the minute because you're missing your footage and you're missing things to play with. On the Google Classroom, I will share this with you. So this is the folder full of all of the videos and things that I've downloaded to make the example showreel. So you can download that and have a play with some of the stuff yourself and have a play in your projects. So I'm going to import all these little bits of video that I've found. I'll go through these and show you what they are. And I'm going to import some images, some of my concept art examples here, some music that I found. And yeah, let me just get all this in. So I'm holding down Control. You can pick all the files that you want to import. So this will do for now, and import them. Okay, so these are all of your raw videos and images and music. You can change the way this looks. So if you click on this little icon view, you can see what these actually look like, and you can scroll down and see all of the different things that we've got in here. So let me talk you through some of the stuff that you might want. If I double click on this, so this is just some footage I found from YouTube where there's some nice images of game designers working at their stations, so I can use that. I can cut those bits out. I've got some little videos that are simply just looping particle effects. There's this one as well, and I can layer that up and put that in alongside some of my footage. I've got things like images, so some of the concept art, and what else have I got? So this is actually the gameplay footage. It's called a game called The Cycle. I'm not aware of this game, but it did the job. So this can be your footage from your games. So again, I'm just going to be cutting bits out of that. I've also got things like this. So this is like a black and white overlay, and wherever there's black video, you can blend that in and get rid of the black. So you can see that there's that kind of glitchy effect, and I can overlay that on top of other video and footage and text and things like that. Add a bit of spice. And then what else have I got? There's music in here as well. So music looks like this. So this is some royalty-free music. So where did I get all this stuff from? If you go on to the internet, a couple of things you might want to check out. So Bensound is a royalty-free music site where you can download lots of stuff. And very simple to download. Also, if you want to have a go at making your own sounds again or using the soundtrack from your games, that's fine. I would say you might want to flesh them out a bit and have like a really good solid track. If you do a quick search into YouTube, you can find stuff like this. So you can find images of overlays and stuff like that. So if you just have a quick search, you can find all sorts of little bits of video like this, which you can use. Let's have a look at some of these. So
you can manage anything with Monday.com, even social media content. First, put all of your team's content.
Okay, just make sure that it's royalty free, so you're not stealing anyone's copyright. But if you ever look for, free overlay, you can see here's one that I found. You can find all sorts of stuff, free VHS overlay, and you've got that kind of old school video effect. So be creative, have a think. There's a site called ignitemotion.com, and this is where you can find all these little royalty-free abstract kind of particle effects and things that you can blend in with your footage. And what you need to do is you either download them from the site, or if they're on YouTube, you can use a site called Online Video Converter, convert video link, and if you just copy and paste the YouTube into the link, hit start, it will prepare your conversion, and then you can hit download. MP4 is the format you want, the default one, and then just hit download and it will download for you. So for the purpose of this video, you can just use things that I've found that you'll be able to import. And once you've imported these into your project, have a go at bringing them in. So there's a couple of different ways to do this, getting them into the timeline and actually editing them. Now what I would suggest you do is do this method where you, let's say, if I go for the gameplay footage, where was that again? So this one. If I double click, it appears in here. Okay, and you can drag it from here into your timeline. Now, if you move this slider, you can start scrolling through your video. If I jump to the very first bit, so hit spacebar. So let's say I just want that bit. If I move this fader back, you can use the left and right mouse keyboard shortcuts. So I'm hitting the right arrow to scroll through. Let's go from here. And what you do is you're setting an in and out point. You're setting it's almost, think of it as like tape. You're cutting a chunk out. So if you hit I on the keyboard, hit the letter I, you can see that it's selected an in point. So if I hit spacebar, okay, and I want to scroll back a little bit and hit O for out. Okay, so I for in, O for out, and you'll see that it's just created this little bit for me. So you can actually drag that in here, and if you select this thing, drag video only, it will pull it in and you can drop it on your video track. So that way we've got our video. Okay, so if I hit play on here now, there's the video that we stole. Okay, so let's say I want to pick another bit. I'll move it along. Maybe go from here. So I
improved operation in current environment.
Together.
And then O for out. So again, I'll drag just the video because I don't want the sound. And there we go. It's got our next bit of video. Okay. So what I want you to do by the end of this video is, what I want you to do now is import all of your raw footage from my project folder and start bringing in 5 bits of video. So that's 5 different bits of video from here into your scene.